Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.
Well, Neil, quite a strange situation in a way to come out for a second session only a frame away from the victory line.
Yeah, I guess that, you know, when you go 9-0 up, it's quite a strange feeling. I mean, I've been 8-1 up a couple of times before, and you think you're pretty much 100% guaranteed to go through, although stranger things have happened. But, I mean, 9-0, you pretty much can't lose the match. And so I went to bed last night, obviously, probably slept a bit better than Michael. I just had to be as professional as possible today. I did my practice, earlier today and stuff, and just treated it as if, the match was 5-4 either way or something like that, because, it's important to take advantage of finishing matches early whenever you can here.
You were ruthless yesterday, but was there a little tiny bit of you that felt sorry for him overnight and thought, do you know what, it would be nice for him to get a frame? Because certainly from a neutral's point of view here in the press room, we were thinking, we knew you were just about there, but many of us were hoping it would be great for him to get one, because he's a good player and he beat some class at the qualifiers. Were you not that disappointed that he got one?
No, I'm not disappointed that he got a frame. No, I mean, it would have been nice to win 10-0 to join sort of like, John Parrott is the only two to do that here at the Crucible, although Sean's got a great chance as well. It's like, I really like Michael. He's a fantastic guy, and I guess if I beat him 10-0, if he didn't get a shot tonight, then I'm not too sure he would have been happy to be here, but he wouldn't have had too many positive takeaways. So at least he got a frame on the board, and he made a nice sort of 80-odd break. Would have been nice if he could have made the century actually. He's a fantastic player. He's improved a lot the last couple of years, and I'm sure he'll be back next year, if not the year after, for sure.
Nice touch from you to have a chat with him at the end of the match. When he spoke in his press conference, he appreciated those words.
Yeah, I think that's important. I mean, when you're out there, when you're playing, when it's in the heat of battle, you got to be ruthless. You really do. You got to show that killer instinct. But after the match, I just sympathised with him a bit. I told him not to really worry too much about the result, because I played very well. I punished kind of any kind of minor mistake he made, and I've done that to top players in the game. I've beaten them heavily also. So. Just for him not to get too down on himself, and to just try and take the positives out of it, and I'm sure he'll learn from it for next time.
In terms of you coming here to the Crucible, it's been a sensational season. 6 big finals, 3 titles, and you've made 4 finals in a row arriving here. Is this the best you've felt coming into the Crucible, even including 2010 when you won the title?
Yeah, definitely. I think, back then it was only 6 tournaments, so it was very tough to get any kind of real... a real reflection of how somebody's season was unfolding. This time it's a lot different. Obviously 4 finals in a row. The run's got to come to an end at one point. Hopefully that's next season, not during this tournament. But yeah, look, I'm realistic to know that it's been an incredible run. Huge win a couple of weeks ago in China. So whatever happens during this event, I hang up my cue at the end of the season. Whether winning the world title or not, it's been my best ever season by a long way.
It looks for all the world as though it will be Sean Murphy. Incredibly, if you disregard the Championship League, you and Sean haven't played for over 4 years, back to 2015, which is hard to believe, really.
Yeah, I think it's just strange how it works out like that. I think I've played Mark Selby this season 3 times in pretty quick succession, and it just happens. I played Ronnie 2 weeks in a row in 2 finals. In some plays you don't play for 3 years. It's just really strange how it works out, and. He's a top quality player. Obviously, he hasn't had the best of seasons, but that won't really concern him too much now that he's playing here and he's playing well.
I guess a match of that quality in the second round underlines the old cliche that there are no easy matches at the Crucible. 2 former champions in the last 16.
Yeah, that's right. Even though, a lot of people talking about the bottom half of the draw, and rightly so, a lot of fancy players there. But, the top half, there's 5 previous winners of this event, and, it's all happened in pretty recent history as well, and if they haven't won the world titles, they've won others like UKs and Masters as well. So, trying to pick a winner is nearly impossible. I'm sure that it will probably be the strongest last 16 sort of lineups we've seen throughout the draw from top to bottom. And someone's going to have to play incredibly well to win this year.
Well, I know you're heading home for a few days R&R. You have yourself a bottle of champagne because every winner of every match gets to take home a bottle of champagne. Maybe you're going to save it up and see if you make it to Sunday, Sunday and Monday, the 5th and 6th.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Well done, Neil.
All right, cheers, Rob. Thanks, mate.
Betfred, proud sponsor of the World Snooker Championship.